ensuring visibility of Hindu society via mass media. It's for our civilization or our society, it's one of the most important topic because having a content is okay, but marketing it is equally, if not more important. Now, let's talk about our civilization. Hindu civilization had for many decades had gone into hibernation. And like any entity that has forgotten about its inherent powers, we have become defensive. Let's be honest, we have become defensive, and now because instead of acting, we are reacting. That's why we feel hurt. Instead of presenting our views and ideas across, which are in abundance, and we are wasting our time in just fighting accusations, which got generated as people didn't know about our civilization is, what our culture stands for, and what values, ethos, and achievements we represent. Mind you, our civilization is one of the scientifically most advanced civilization we have. Means we have been blessed with these forefathers. Now, if we have been given this kind of a gift, why don't we utilize it? Now, although we know the wrongs that have been committed to Hindus and feel angst about them, but the injustice that have been met to our civilization, but we do not have the platform or an outlet to voice against the injustice met to our civilization in a manner so substantial and powerful that our problems are addressed by the leaders of our nations. So crux of the problem is that we haven't understood what the media is or how to use it effectively. I'm presenting some points as in how we can use it. Media for at the moment, in my perspective, could be differentiated into three parts. First one would be old age media or the oral tradition that we had up till now. Sanskrit is, you can say, one of the most advanced language because we had you can say the oldest traditions of passing information as much in written form as much in oral form. And the reason for that was that Sanskrit by itself is analytical language. And by twisting a few words, we are able to present a lot of words and lot of meanings via it. And combine it with yoga and meditation, we had a very big retentive power. But we have lost it. Now, the second part comes as mass media, print and electronics. And the third one is new age media. Our goal should be to bridge that difference that we have from old age media and the new age media. Means we have been passed a big part of traditions and desi nuskhe. Now, why don't we use it and pass it on for, by utilizing new age media? And for mass media, the best thing would be to optimize usage of it. Solution would be focus on untapped gold mines and disruptive innovation in existing models. Don't go for big. Means if you ask from any person, what should we do? Means what kind of a different strategy we can utilize for media. Everyone would say that let's buy a media house or let's buy a newspaper. But those are big things. It's okay to use those also, but I would say we can achieve those things also. But right now what we can do is we can focus on small things also, make them self-sustaining and use it to make a big impact. Because let's be honest, if we are utilizing any means, howsoever a person's good of heart is, but if a particular idea is not self-sustaining, then that it would turn into a charity and it cannot be sustained. Some things that we haven't up till utilized. Gaming and animation, it's a very big industry. And our forefathers were blessed with, means generation before us was blessed with Amar Chitraktha or Panchtantra or best grandparent stories also. But our generation is not blessed with those things. Now what we can do is, how many of us over here play Clash of Clans or Age of Empires? While our civilization has been blessed with, now those are based on mythical characters. While we had so many empires, so good legendary kings that we can utilize them. Take the case of Pala or the Cholas. Cholas were the first person in Indian history, not just Indian history, but human history, who had true blue water navy. That's a very big thing, and at that time. Now another person would be Harsha. Harsha also had a very big empire, and his track record of winning fights was so big that he lost just one battle in his whole life. He was able to win 299 battles, approximately 300 battles, and lost just one war. And his father was much more legendary. In those times when Huns were considered unbeatable, he was able to defend Indian land from him. Now, why can't we have that kind of a gaming industry and animation for us? It would be a very good gold mine, and we can utilize it for marketability purposes also and make it a good business perspective. Now, another point could be Spider-Man, Superman, and then these are the animations that are presented to us. That these are very good kind of a good characters, but these are okay. But we have much more better content, and not just saying because I am coming from Bharatiya perspective or from Hindu civilization. This thing has been already proven in market. Tenali Raman and Chota Bheem and Krishna Balaram, these are the products that were catered against international brands like Spider-Man and Superman, and they were able to beat those brands international catering hands down. All the kids network were utilizing these animations. And the best part is right now the local content that rock the chart of the TRP. So that means we already have the content. Another thing would be how to create it. Creating would be we already have a ready workforce of IT and animation. Most of the work of this IT and animation gets done in India. All we need is a push in right direction. If we are able to push it in right direction, we can have ready content as well as blockbuster content, and combine it, we would be able to present our ideas in best format. Another thing that I think haven't been utilized up till now is data repository. Earlier generations, I won't gonna say that they were bad, but our generation has been blessed, and with one additional information is that we are connected. The amount of networking that has been networking options that have been presented to us are endless, and this thing has been seen especially in Bharat is that our current youth is not only connected but they want to contribute to the society. This is on one end. Another end that we have is that we have old books, old traditions, old knowledgeable people. Take the case of Dattopad Thingdi. He has written a socio-economic book. Not just the old means, I'm not talking about in millennium old or hundreds or 200 years old. Just 20 or 30 years old, he has written a book on socio-economic. That is one of the best books. And what we have done, we haven't even republished it. Forget about having an online copy of it or distributing it, we haven't republished it. It got just published once and that's it finalized. Then another person is Shrikant Talagedi. That was in Indologist, the biggest name that anyone would ask would be Cornet Ernst. But this person, Shrikant Talagedi, he had done a lot of research in Indology. And what he has done is, he has done it all by himself. Himself as in, he wasn't supported by the government or any organization, and he was able to prove Aryan invasion theory wrong by himself. He was able to prove that not just Aryans were settled on right side or west of the India, but they were also present on the east side. This is one of the biggest findings you can say in history. And no one knows about him. The only person who, if you want to know about him, would be Cornel Ernst. If Cornel Ernst wants to have some kind of a discussion, intellectual discussion, he would be having that kind of a discussion with Shrikant Talagedi. But if we want any kind of information about Indology, we would be going to Cornel Ernst. So when we have this kind of a knowledge with us, why don't we utilize it? So if we act as a bridge between the two and create a repository or a directory for Indologist experts, and we can present those information and those ready directory to the person or any company who wants to run and want to contribute forums. If any person wants to contribute if any person or any experts wants to contribute or wants to present his ideas, what we can do is we can have this ready directory, present it to the company or whosoever wants to run a program, and those experts could come up and present those ideas. That way, not only the old information would be passed on to the new generation, but also this information could be used in a better marketable way. Now, I'm not just talking about traditions and everything, but this particular thing could be very useful from marketing, not just marketing perspective, but from different industries also. Take for example, culinary industry or the tourism industry. Right now in India or in Bharat, we have a lot of places that have not been visited, or people don't know about that. If we create an open forum, a kind of a Wikipedia sort of thing, which is being managed and controlled for quality control by experts, what we can have is that all the large swath of youths who wants to contribute to the society, they can take pictures from their own places and contribute to this particular data repository. Along with that, what we can do is that we have right now with us one of the best thing that we have from culinary perspective is that US or Western people have found their freeze drying method of dehydration, by which they are able to, you can say, sustain their food for longer period of time, while we are utilizing it from long time. Nagaland has a culture of preserving their food by utilizing these methods, while the Rajasthan area has the similar thing. We say it ki chhaw mein sukha diya hai. Now the same thing could be utilized and presented to culinary industry. Now, using the existing media, these are the things that we can use from older perspective, but what's the issue with the current thing? Current thing that we have, the problem we have is that presenting your content is good, but the presenter should be also be good. Now, current presenters that we have, or when we want to present our ideas, are that current presenters would be Astro Uncle or Samosa Baba. Means if you switch on your TV, you want to know about Bharat or the civilization we have, the traditions we have, or about the Hindu society. Who are our representative? These are our representative. So they are not just representing, but they are misrepresenting. So even if someone wants to come to our side, they would feel that they are the marketers, then what kind of a civilization or the culture they would be having. So what we should be doing is that we should buy the media's news space from media houses and give it to these experts, the experts that we had in the data repository. Use these experts and directories, and the success is assured being because we already proved it in animation industry, also with serials like Maharana Pratap and Chanakya, that our content is quite good. Only thing that we need is good presenters and the platform to present it. Another thing that that has not been used that much is usage of radio and publication houses. See, media is good, that's okay. Everyone likes to see the newspapers, everyone likes to read the newspapers, but you can say the cool thing would be being seen on the TV. But still, from India's perspective, the main issue that we have is that the reach of radio is still much more. Reach of radio is much more. So what we can do is we can create nodal points, and these nodal points can act as the data collection information also, and we can present those times from, we can present those data centers and provide them with information. Now, way forward for our society would be that we have to come out of our save life mentality. Everyone wants to be a doctor or engineer. That's okay. Money is also okay, and having a stability is also good. But we have to be leaders, thinkers, and innovators. Capture not just media, but academics also, because academics is a field that not just captures today, but it captures tomorrow also. So for us, the motto should be, don't react today because of yesterday, but start acting with strategy for tomorrow.